think this is how we had it last time.
I think it's good, but don't you feel like you're actually, I'm getting used to it. Like there's such a glare.
I know.
On our eyes, not there. We're very pastel-y.
We are. Look at us. You'd think it was springtime.
It's so funny when I was coming to get you, like after you went in and paid, I was like, boy, you're starting to look like me.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it was like a flashback of when I was your age. It was so weird. Although I never had long hair.
That's true. You always had short. My hair is just so dang thick.
Yeah, you have Stokes hair.
If I didn't have such thick hair, I think I'd have my hair short all the time. But it just
Really?
becomes really unruly. It just is so puffy. Although, look, I have my sock too.
There's nothing better than this right now. Oh my gosh.
And do you have your leaf, or do you have the other one? Oh wow, now it's getting dark outside. Now it just feels like we're, although it actually looks really good.
It's like so dark in here, you guys.
It's like we're having a summer.
Yeah, I have my leaf. Yeah,
These
it's
are
like
our
dark.
Earth Tones Girl colorway.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise.
You know what? I chose not to use the mini because part of me was lazy and part of me just loves these the way they are. I wish I had used it for the heel flap.
Yeah.
So that the colors would stay. But I'm kind of liking the rhythm of the colors.
Well, and it also worked out perfectly. Like your heel
I cut it.
turned. Oh, you did. I was
I
going to say
always
it's
cut
perfect.
it. But see how it's like these great colors and then it has a double of this.
Oh.
Again, though, nobody even.
Oh, and that's the part that's in your shoe.
Well, not really. That's the ankle.
Yeah,
but
I guess that's true.
who the heck would ever like actually take in the stripes and go, wow, she didn't stripe
How
those
dare
well."
she?
Okay.
Obsessed.
We should probably introduce ourselves.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
I'm the daughter mother.
I'm the mother grandmother.
And I just traveled down from Vermont to come and spend a couple of days here with Mom, working side by side as we do. And then Justin is going to be coming down with our two kiddos tomorrow midday because he and I have a wedding to attend this weekend, and we're so excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really fun time.
Yeah.
Haven't even looked at the weather, and is it outside?
I think it's supposed to be beautiful, and I think yes. Notice how I said I think, because we are those people that like
You didn't even know when it was, where it was, how
until
it was.
like 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
We're
okay.
just like, yeah, we're coming.
I just knew there was a wedding coming, and then once you told me, it's like, of course it's his wedding.
Yeah.
But like, I totally forgot he was getting married. So it's a very good friend of yours.
Very good friend.
And
He was one of Justin's groomsmen.
he's such a great guy.
Just a really solid
Remember when
human
he used to
being.
come for dinner?
Yeah.
When him and Justin would work out, and then he'd stay for dinner.
And me.
Oh, and you, sorry.
And me.
And you. And then we would
would all
invite
work out.
him to stay for dinner. And I'm so used to big eaters because the boys were always big eaters. I say the boys was bad. Yeah, they did. I mean, maybe not always healthy food, but they inhaled a lot of food.
Yeah.
And he ate, of course, it was after a workout too, so everyone was starving.
Well, it was so nice because it's like you're so used to people coming over for dinner and being like, oh no, I'm okay.
Oh no.
He was always like, yeah, I'll have more.
Yeah,
It was so refreshing.
It was so, I love when people eat. I hate when people are like, no, I don't eat.
I know.
We're eaters.
We're
Let's just
eaters.
face it.
So we love him, and we're so excited to be there to
Yeah.
watch him get married to our other good friend Taylor, and it's going to be fun. And I
So
also want
nice.
to address the elephant in the room, my voice.
Oh yeah, you're so sick. You've been so sick.
I'm a little sick. I wouldn't say I'm so sick.
You were so sick.
I have
though.
this lingering congestion that just won't go away. Tested multiple times. It wasn't COVID based on what the tests said, but holy moly, did it feel like it.
Yeah, everyone is getting sick again. It's kind of, it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we're still take precautions.
Totally.
But we are also living our lives at the same time.
yeah, we're all fully vaccinated.
And let's just say this, we're not really hugely social people, so like very rarely in a crowd. I go to the grocery store, let's be honest, I go to the grocery store.
yeah, but hey.
Yeah, but I'm never near people. I self-checkout.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
But yes, so we are still going to the wedding, even though I sound like this, because I have just sounded like this for so long, and I am not
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Basically is what I wanted to say. I'm fine.
You are.
I'm fine.
So yeah, so we have so much to do today. We have so much in so little time. We're gonna try to power through. This was our #1 goal,
Yes.
to get this out. We'll film it, hopefully.
Hopefully
Getting
you'll be
out.
seeing this within the next 2 days or so.
I know, but we have a lot to share. We really do. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of really fun stuff going on. I'm in the midst of doing all the holiday package, boxes and dyeing all that yarn. And then really want to talk about fall, because fall is in the air. Look at us with long sleeves.
Long sleeves.
It's probably gonna get hot today, though. Let's be honest.
I'm knitting a blanket. Like, it's definitely time for fall.
It's time. You know what? Though, this is what happens to me. Like, I look forward to it, and then it comes and it's gone. Like, I'm already panicking. It's over.
Really?
Yes, because it goes so fast.
I can relate to that. I definitely can relate to that, because every time I look at the calendar, I'm like, oh my God, September's
Gone.
almost over. And that means we only have 1 more month. But then I'm like, Chelsea, it's a whole month.
I know. But you're going to notice when we're out and about, there's a lot of leaves changing around here.
Oh, yeah. Same in Vermont. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we were in Vermont, was it last week? I don't even know. 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
And there was very little change. And around here now, and we've got some beautiful, where we live in like the boondock. Not really. We do, but we don't.
It's very convenient. You're about 15 minutes outside of like,
everything.
the town.
Yeah, not even, probably 10. But anyways, we kind of live in the like, we call it the hills. We're hillbillies.
Yeah. Like, if you've watched this podcast or followed us on Instagram for any length of time, you'll probably have caught a glimpse of the monstrous driveway.
Yeah.
The heavily wooded
live in a
pool area.
pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just very wooded.
Well, plus, and then you go and we've got this beautiful area called Valley Falls near us. And it used to be a little swimming hole. I don't know if people swim. It was never a place I wanted to
Lots
swim.
of snakes.
Yeah, lots. It's not a swimming hole in my eyes, but there's like all these walking trails and Rails to Trails is there. So we lived there. So getting out of our neighborhood is just so scenic.
It's beautiful.
There's
like a little
everywhere.
farm at the bottom of.
And those are the trees that are going, like, oh, they're beautiful. So once they start, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's gonna go so fast. I'm really good at anticipating. Like, I love the anticipation.
Well, that's the whole beauty of every holiday. And that's where I struggle when people are like, it's not even blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
It's not, because let me tell you, is Christmas Day great? Sure. Is Halloween Day great? Sure. But I'll tell you what I enjoy more.
The lead up.
The weeks leading up to it,
Yeah.
the preparation, the
Same.
thoughts around it, the candles burning, the brainstorming, the Halloween costumes. Like, I can't necessarily say like Christmas Day and Halloween Day are my favorite parts of the holiday season. Yes,
It's
I
the
love
lead
them.
up. Yeah, I agree.
For me, it's getting cozy,
prep.
getting acclimated,
Yeah.
cooking the food, talking about the events, picking out your pumpkins, carving the pumpkins. It's all of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's never too soon in my book to start preparing for your favorite holiday.
Well,
never.
And if I don't do something when I'm in the mood.
Yeah, then what's the point?
Exactly. So like I wanted the house decorated for when the girls came, because I'm not sure, like we don't know when we're gonna have them down, or you guys will be down.
Right.
So like I wanted it decorated, and they are loving Halloween. I think they're gonna love.
They're obsessed. Well,
They're
okay, I should say Lily's obsessed with Halloween, and of course Charlie
is following.
follows
Yes.
in Lily's footsteps.
Yes. So I got it all decorated. The last thing I have to do sometime today is put all the orange lights in my window candles, which I have window candles in year round. It really drives some people crazy.
Why?
I love it.
They're magical.
They are, and it's just, I've always done it.
Oh, I think it's gorgeous.
So I have to put the orange candles in because they're kind of crazy looking. So yeah. Yeah,
you will
so
be so excited.
yeah, so there. So we embrace holidays early.
And on the flip side of that coin, if you're someone who's like, oh, I'm so devastated that summer is over.
I get that too.
I get that too. And in that case, keep doing summer.
Keep doing summer.
You
It's
do you,
still-
boo.
Yeah. We still have the pool open. Dad's got to vacuum it tonight because I have a feeling the girls will go in.
Yeah, if it gets hot enough, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I think they'll want to go in. So yeah, it's getting close soon. Yeah, okay. We're a knitting podcast,
Believe it or not.
believe it or
But
not.
we're also a family podcast.
We are. We've started making sourdough again. We're so excited
We're
about
baking.
that.
I made my first loaf. Lily was over the moon.
I have it going right now, the starter bubbling in order to make a loaf for when they get here tomorrow morning or tomorrow.
It is heaven.
I'm dying to make pumpkin whoopie pies.
Oh, you know what I'm dying for? And I think it was Turner Farm. And I think I already told you this, actually. Pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Sourdough pumpkin cinnamon rolls.
I haven't mastered that yet.
Also dying to try sourdough cornbread. Farmhouse on Boone has a recipe for homemade.
I love cornbread.
Me too, and I love chili this time of year. So can you even imagine?
And I have a new chili recipe from Breakfast with Babs. Not as many beans as usual.
Oh, that's good because let
I
me
don't
tell
like
you,
beans.
I like beans.
I don't.
My stomach does not. My digestive
don't.
tract does not like them.
I don't like the texture at all. I've never been a beans person.
I like them, but I understand.
Yeah,
I do
so I'm
understand.
kind of in a chili cornbread mood too. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we're very much, and I want to advise anybody who's like, oh, I want to do sourdough, but I don't know how to get the starter going, or it's just never worked for me, it's never bubbled up. I had a couple years where I tried making my own starter, didn't work, I was too impatient, I didn't understand what I was looking for, blah, blah, blah. Like Mom said, buy it. Go to Farmhouse on Boone doesn't have it.
Do they? You can get, I got mine from Ballerina Farms. It's called Willa.
Yeah.
Willa. And there's enough to hand out to all your friends. So I was confused by that. Like I thought, like, why is it so much? Am I supposed to use it all? Use a tiny bit, so share it. King Arthur.
I got mine.
You did King Arthur.
No, I got mine at Cultures for Health, which is a website.
Yes, I remember that.
You can buy them pretty much anywhere, but I would say this is about the time of year where they start to like go in and out of stock. So, but
I'm telling
just buy
you,
it.
the Ballerina Farms one, it's amazing.
Oh,
I had
okay.
it in the refrigerator all summer, never used it, like the actual mixture, never used it, scraped the gunk off the top,
Yep.
and then started, I think I went 2 or 3 rounds of
Yep.
getting it back to life, like feeding it, dumping it, dumping it, and now we are raging.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. I know Molly's getting her starter going.
I love, and you know what? Like, we can't possibly eat all the bread, so like Monday I dropped one off to Donna.
Totally.
She was like in heaven. She was like, oh my God.
It's the best gift to give to someone.
I'm happy to drop them off all over town.
Uh-huh.
I really am, because then I get to make it.
Uh-huh.
There's something about that process that is so great.
So good. I know, and it's Jack, our neighbor's son. It's his favorite thing. So I really need to make
So you
them
need to
well.
make them, because, oh yeah, they're the best
Yeah.
neighbors ever.
They really are. I know.
And I had given our neighbor one last year. They were going skiing for the day, and I'm like, I've got a loaf. She was like, oh my God, yes. I love people when you ask them if they want something, they say
yes.
yes. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So I ran her up one, and then she was like, I really need to do this. Summer got away from us. Dad bought me a dry starter amongst other things from Ballerina Farms. I think it was part of the package.
Yeah.
So I gifted that up to her because I have plenty. And she was so excited. Again, I said, do you want this? Yes.
Yes, please.
I know, I loved it. I was like, okay.
Okay, also, happy belated birthday.
Oh my gosh.
On behalf of this whole YouTube community, because we did a whole birthday thing on Instagram.
That was
but
so nice.
your birthday was on September 10th.
Yes, and I appreciate it. I could not believe how many people, like, it's so hard to thank everyone, like, individually. I did do a post thanking people because
You did.
it was just so nice.
It was fun, and you were up with us for your birthday.
We had so much fun.
We went apple picking. We went apple picking.
Yeah, we didn't do a lot. It was just, we went out and about a little bit.
Oh yeah, we did.
You and I.
Yeah, we had a
And
little
then-
girls' time.
Really just enjoyed being with the girls who are crazy.
I know.
Crazy fun. Like, that picture in the apple orchard was so spot on. Like, if you
Uh-huh.
haven't seen it, go see it and
I'll put it on the
blow
screen.
it up.
I'll put it on the screen.
Like,
here.
really just blow up Lily and Charlie. Lily in her princess outfit.
With her
With their
wand.
wand. And
There were quite a few shots where she was like waving her wand and like the ribbon was up in the air. And then did you see the shot where she was jumping down?
yeah. I think so. I'll
put a few. I'll try and do some slides here if I remember.
It just spoke to who we are, like a hot mess hillbillies. We all had on sunglasses. We all looked a mess. One picture has Justin in it, the other Kristen. They were so good about...
I should have Justin try and Photoshop.
Yeah,
I think he could do it.
Because I hate not having everyone in.
I know. We should also learn to travel with a tripod.
Oh, yes. We could have asked someone, but...
There weren't that many people.
They really weren't. It was fine. It was fun. It was such a fun birthday. It was just... We were all together for the first time in probably 7 years, I think we figured out.
Well, but no, the first time we were down here though, weren't we?
No, for my birthday.
Oh, for your birthday,
For
yes.
my birthday.
For your birthday, yes.
We have never all been together because Ben always goes to a music festival that's up there. It's always kind of been a running joke.
Totally.
And it was so wonderful. Like, we didn't even, I just assumed he was going, and he said, no, I'm not going.
It was really nice.
It was so nice. It was so nice. So yeah, thank you all for such... I felt very loved. It was very nice.
It's the best way to feel.
It is, and it's like just nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So those are, I feel like, have been the big events since we last sat down. I'm
been
probably missing something.
yeah, it's been a while. I know. I just feel like life just gets so busy.
No, Lily's in pre-K now.
Pre-K.
But of course she's been sick for the last week and a half, which is why I am sick. And it's so funny because on Instagram I have my little like Chelsea Makes Patreon account, and everyone's like, oh yep, right on time, back to school, here are the germs. And it's true, it's I'll trim that out. It's just what it is.
Well, and let's say the funnest part of when we came up, we picked up Lily at school.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's my Grammy's birthday.
Oh my gosh. Her teacher knows everything about all of us.
She goes, you must be Grammy, the one that's the birthday.
Yeah,
it's like, it's so weird though, because it brings me right back to you guys in nursery school when Graham used to come.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm that person now.
Yeah.
It's like crazy how that happens so fast. But she was just beside herself and like literally screaming into the whole...
Oh my gosh. I know, and I feel like we were the only ones who, like, all the other parents were like behind us, and we were like just watching everything going on. I was like, oh gosh.
But it's so Lily. It's so who she is.
It really
is. She's just such a little love and just so comfortable in her own skin.
She's
a gift I hope stays forever.
Same.
So yeah, totally interrupted you on that.
I don't even know what I was saying.
All right, so let's talk about it. Rhinebeck is around the corner. We were chatting this morning.
Yes.
I think we're going to secure our tickets.
Yep.
Kristen is coming with us, which, oh my gosh, could not make us happier.
So excited.
So excited.
Yep.
She is such a, well, first of all, we love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
But she also is just so excited about knitting again.
Uh-huh.
We all are, I think.
It's this time of year where everything just feels new and like exciting.
It is this time of year, but I think you have something magical in you because the minute I see you, I want to knit.
Really?
I do. And it's weird because I have been knitting. I definitely am loving knitting again.
Yeah.
But like I was so excited when I went to bed last night. It's like all I want to do is knit. Where I'm also a really big stitcher because we produce linen now for the linen and Ada for the cross stitch community. So that I've become really absorbed in and obsessed with.
And that is your first love.
It is my first love. It really is. Or it is. It still is. But I love to knit, and I'm getting so excited about Rhinebeck. Just hoping and praying we all stay healthy enough.
I know.
And it doesn't rain because we're not rain people.
We're not rain people.
We're going down for the day on Saturday.
Yes.
So we will be there on Saturday.
Yes.
If
it doesn't rain.
If it doesn't rain. We're fair weather skiers. Well, I'm not a skier at all anymore. We're fair weather people.
We are.
We are. I don't like to get wet.
We are.
Yet I love
okay.
water. Is that weird? Like I love bodies of water and I love to be in them, but I don't like to be
pelted with water.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
So yeah, I am hoping and praying for a day like day. Oh my god.
That would be so
I
fun.
know. So I'm also in like, oh my gosh, like I've got to finish a sweater. Even though it's
are
probably going to
you?
be hot. I think I kind of want, it's more getting into the, again, that anticipation piece.
Totally. Oh, I
That
get it.
build up.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
totally get it.
really considering I brought my sweater down that I'm working on.
Maybe I'll try finishing my Seasons cardigan.
I don't even know which that one is. Do you?
That's the one that I'm using, the pink yarn, the acrylic yarn.
Yes. And I have that as a pullover, but that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Which one are you thinking of?
I don't know the name.
Describe it.
The one on Tuxedo.
Oh, yeah. I have no
I
idea
have
what
no
to tell
idea
you.
what the name is or the designer.
You
It's a Baby Cocktails, I think, by Baby Cocktails designer.
Yeah.
I've Isabel Kramer or Thea Coleman.
Thea
Isabel Kramer.
Coleman. No. Wait. Shoot, who is it? I thought it was Thea Coleman.
I have no idea. Well, when we get to it, we'll show.
Okay.
Okay, so should we talk knitting or let's talk knitting and let's leave all of our delicious shop news for the end because it's a lot of good news.
Let's do it.
Let's talk knitting. Okay, we already talked about
Yes.
from Woolens and Nosh, our great friend Michelle. We also had an event we were at, Must Love Yarn
Was that?
pop-up.
Have we not podcasted since? No, you're
No.
right.
And I forgot to talk about those people on the floss tube that came. My brain.
it's so hard.
I just can't keep it all straight. But we were there and we did have lots of visitors and it was so nice. It was a small event, which honestly I really appreciated.
It was really perfect, honestly.
It was perfect for a first time back out.
Mhm.
Got to see our lovely friends at Must Love Yarn. Actually,
Yeah.
only Jen and Ariana.
Yep.
Okay, who's lovely, one of the new owners.
Mhm.
And okay, why I brought that up and why I remembered, Michelle of Woolens and Nosh was vending there too.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, so to see her in person was just,
To give her a hug
I know,
just
she's
made
a really
my
good hugger.
whole heart. Like I
Yeah.
saw her and her smile is just like,
She really is just one of my favorite humans.
truly.
She really is. And we took a class with her and we didn't, that was when she was
Yeah.
a baker.
Wait, was that the one at Nito?
Yeah. She was a baker. She sat on the end of the couch. I remember chatting with her.
Yes, me too.
Yes, and then what happened was on my morning Instagram live,
Yeah.
which if anyone doesn't know about that, you have to request to follow Knit24 Periscope,
Yes.
and I let you in. It's a closed group only because we only want the knitters and stitchers there. So I always check and I let people in, and it's about 2 or 3 times a week, and it's a lovely conversation and a lovely group of people.
It's super fun.
It's super fun. I love that group so much. We've been together forever. However, we love newcomers. We love them. Everyone there is so welcoming.
Mhm.
So you don't feel uncomfortable if you're a newcomer at
No.
all. But anyways, so Michelle, I did not know it was that Michelle. I did not know she was Woolens and Nosh. And I invited her to join me one morning. And she showed up and I was like, I know you.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we took, and so, oh my gosh, ever since then we've really, reconnected, and
I'll show mine too.
she designed this with Denise, our Denise Earth Tones girl. They collaborated on this, and oh my gosh, it screams Denise.
It does.
Screams, like, I love it so much. And I have my falling leaves little thing on.
Michelle's
And
dyeing is so clean and crisp.
So clean and crisp. I don't know how she does it.
I don't either.
I don't understand self-striping at all. I don't have the
gorgeous.
brain for it
Mm-mm.
at all. I'm too like non-precise. But she obviously does. So, oh my gosh. Love it so much. Should I move out of the picture?
Oh. It's funky because there are so many
colors.
I don't know. No, so many shadows.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm participating in the Falling Leaves Cal.
Me too.
I don't know what that means, but you all do because you all follow Denise closely. Like, I know what it means, but I don't know the rules.
Okay, I can give a brief overview.
Oh, go.
For anybody that has not joined, please join.
Please join.
Because it's the most fun, and I think it's her 3rd or 4th year running, and it runs from September 15th to November 15th.
Your birthday?
My birthday.
And is it her birthday?
It was her birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah. So, no, I think it's, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't, oh, you were saying was the
like how
September
cool if
15th.
it started on her
Hers
birthday
and ended on mine,
yours.
yeah. But, so you have all those, and it's, you knit a pair of socks a month, socks in progress. Yeah.
A pair a month?
A pair a month.
Oh, I better get on it.
Socks in progress are eligible, as you know, within reason. It's only run on Instagram, so you use the well, I'll put the hashtag on the screen because I don't know 100%, but I think it's just Falling Leaves Socks Cal 2022. It's only run on Instagram, like I said, so there's no Ravelry involved.
And you win
that's
lots of prizes. I think we donate. I'm sure we do.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. If we don't, Denise wool is getting really blown up. The sun is coming out. Obviously, we are always prize givers for Denise just because
We love her.
we want to. So yeah. So obviously, we're just playing along.
Because I love this event. It just, for me, it like marks the beginning of fall.
I agree. And I just think it's fun to participate in a community activity, and it's very much a community has been built around this.
I totally agree.
Yeah, so
Totally agree. And, oh, what makes it, so it needs to be like a fall themed yarn or pattern or something like that. So it just has to have some hint of like autumn or autumn. Yeah. So yeah.
in case you're all wondering, the Christmas house is still super glued to the table.
We still have our Christmas cheer over here, like I said. It's never too early.
Yeah, there's a whole table full that I got to get ready for Ben and Kristen. Okay, so that's that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's one of my whips that and we're literally doing the same thing, vanilla socks.
Vanilla, not even, just a little.
US 1.5.
Yep.
Are you doing 64 stitches?
64 stitches
Yep.
always. That's
Drop
my
heel.
go-to.
You do a 2x2 ribbing at top. I do 1x1.
I do it too, but it's so dark in here. I feel like we're knitting in the movie theaters.
We kind of are.
I know.
We are.
Except we're the movie.
Except we are the main show. Oh, how depressing is that?
I thought the same thing. Okay, so what are you working on sitting there? 'Cause
Okay.
it's pretty darn good.
So, I was actually, I'm gonna blow my nose before I start this conversation.
Okay.
So, I was hanging out with Kristen, who we were just talking about was coming to Rhinebeck with us. And she was like, I've been dying to start a blanket. Like, I want to have something where I can just like sit down at the end of the day and just knit, because right now she's working on a sweater, mainly just a sweater, but she has a whole bunch of things going. And I was like, oh, you need to start a blanket. And we literally when we were hanging out that day, we had the whole day in front of us. And I was like,
Did she start one?
yeah, I was like, we're starting a blanket today.
Oh.
So literally she sat down with the girls and built a puzzle. I gathered all the supplies.
So I can send more home, because I found a whole bag. We'll talk about that. You keep going.
Yeah. And then by the end of the day, after the girls went to bed, I was like, Kristen, I'm starting one. I can't not start one now. So we both cast on the Cozy, I believe it's the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly Klatt, who is also known as a homespun house.
Happy birthday, Molly.
Happy
we have
birthday,
so many
Molly.
September. Can we just acknowledge for 1 minute? I hope I don't forget anyone. Joanna, Sandy, Denise, Molly. I feel like all of our friends are Septembers.
There are
Me?
tons.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I left out like somebody that we're really close to. Oh, Rachel's October.
Okay.
So, yeah, lots of September babies.
Yeah. So that's what we cast on. It is a pay-for pattern, so I'm not going to go into the details of how many stitches and all of that. But it is all with DK weight yarn, and it is just garter goodness. Now, the way Molly knit her first one was with marling 2 strands of fingering. But because I was casting on for Kristen and I knew she wanted it to be like mindless, like don't have to think about anything, I didn't want her to have to worry about like juggling 2 different balls of yarn and like, ooh, like I knit, you know, sometimes when you're marling you can knit like one of the strands and not the other, and then the other one's dropped, and I wanted to take all possibilities of fumbling out of the equation.
And it's just more fiddly in a sense.
But it does make a beautiful.
And for all of you with those years of advent calendars, can we just talk about how glad I'm not doing an advent calendar?
Totally.
I would not be able to even be sitting here right now. I'd be so stressed. I'm so grateful.
You're pulling your hair out.
Yeah. Doing lots of other good things, but not that. Okay, go ahead.
But yes, well, and I think that's exactly why Molly designed this, was because she had an advent calendar, probably one of her own, and then she just paired it with a simple bare skein of yarn all the way through, so it has this really cohesive, beautiful look. You finish it off with an I-cord binding. It's not a massive blanket, so it's really like doable, very like attainable. It's not one of those that has to be on your needles for years. Certainly it can be, but to me it really feels like something that could get done in a fall and winter season, without a doubt. So I cast on using our mint colorway, and I'm also doing it in DK because same thing. I was like, I just want something.
Oh, and it is.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Gorgeous.
So I'm gonna show it up close. The shadow is gonna be from the camera, so I apologize ahead of time. There you go. So the bottom stripe is mint. The one after that is golden hour. The one after that is fox tails. The one after that, this guy right here where I'm pointing, is Smell My Feet. This one is Tuxedo. And this one, I think, is one of the first colorways Mom dyed, so it looks very much like I'm revisiting the mint, but it was a scrap I found in her bucket last night, and it has like some really dark.
Let me see. I feel like I know what that is. I don't, but it's so familiar.
So familiar. I agree.
It's a little more turquoisey.
Yeah,
It's
like,
not
and there's like
sea
some
glass or one of those, is it?
cerulean blues. I don't know.
Oh, either.
Just based on the dye style, it feels like it's an older.
Yeah.
But it's really beautiful. So that's what I'm using now. And then after, oh, I didn't bring all the other ones down, but I grabbed a few more scraps from her bucket, from your bucket. And I'm just gonna continue to work on this because honestly, it is the perfect, especially with like a stuffy head. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't have to worry about a dang thing. I'm getting a lot of progress done. Who doesn't need another hand-knit blanket in their life?
What size needles? Did you already tell me that?
I did not. Size 8 is what I am using.
Such a nice size. So it's got a really nice drape.
It does.
I would suggest
and a lot of
that.
bounce.
Yeah, I would suggest that for a blanket. You want this gorgeous, gorgeous. I literally feel like I'm knitting in the movie theater because look at, I've got this long strand because I don't even, sorry. That's why people are probably watching me and I'm like,
whoa, what is happening now?
Go ahead.
So yeah, and you guys know me, I'm a sucker for a skein of DK weight yarn. I never thought DK weight yarn would be my favorite weight, and it is my favorite.
And we have a lovely DK. So let me tell you the news.
Okay.
So because I'm working on a colorwork mitten, I want to, and I'm kind of obsessed with it, I'm remembering I started some colorwork socks. I think actually 2 pairs of Natalie's colorwork socks. One is the mushroom one.
Yes, I knew about that one.
That, and then the red, remember when we made the kits? The red and white?
Yes.
I can't remember what it was, but it's upstairs in a basket. But what I found is I didn't find the mushrooms, which I'm gonna go search when we're done here. Because now that's all I want to do.
Colorwork, yeah.
Because I'm so
totally
obsessed.
Get that.
But I found a basket, like the market basket, full of DK weight socks that are knit. Tons of pairs. Like when I was on that kick.
Oh my god.
Tons of pairs, like probably 5 or 6.
Oh my god.
With all the remaining yarn. I know. So between you and Kristen, you can all.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So I have to go through. Like, look at this.
Speaking, like, oh my goodness.
Like, what did I do? Look at that, and then there's that, and then that. It's so dark in here. Like,
it's very dark.
It's so hard for you guys because we're like glowing.
Yeah, we look
but it
very
is
bright.
like movie theater dark in here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But just speaking of DK weight socks, I brought home all of my DK weight socks. So I recently, I know, that's
this
Portal.
one. And what is the pattern?
Oh, is it blueberry waffle?
Yes.
Yeah, I think blueberry waffle.
Oh, they're so cute. cute.
So like, look at that. I am obsessed with DK weight socks
Yes.
and just DK weight yarn in general, but look at these.
And these kits, I don't know if you put them in this shop yet.
I don't think I did.
Okay, these kits are now available. People were asking where you get 2 different
Blue
colors.
and orange. Yep.
Yes.
So this is our Smell My Feet colorway and sock kit that we are, and I am just
You should have
doing.
brought that down.
Oh, it's okay. I feel like if you're on Instagram, you will have seen. There we go. I am doing for all of my DK weight socks as of late a 3x1 rib. I cast on 48 stitches. And I do a 1x1 rib, and I like the way the 1x1 rib looks when it comes to a 3x1.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like the purl bump just kind of continues
That
on
is
down.
such a good,
Like, see.
that's such a good tip. That's really important. Because when I do 2x6, I do 2x2 rib.
Yep. So that makes sense.
Because you want them to line up, or it'll be a little wonky.
Yeah, I mean, you can wear them.
Not that anyone's going to see them. Yeah.
No, but I just really like it.
But my suggestion on DK weight socks, because they would be a little slouchier, I would definitely do some sort of ribbing, include some pearls to have
Tighten
it grab
it
your
up.
leg a little better. That's
For
just my
sure.
thought.
Well, and I will say, so I started out with my 3x1 rib DK weight sock journey with this one. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm knitting these for Benny. Like, he's going to love them. The green is so good.
What color is that?
Buttons.
Oh, I love that.
Buttons from our Coraline collection.
Which I forgot to bring over.
Oh, that's
I'll
okay.
go get them.
And I was like, oh, these are going to be for Benny. I was like, Justin, can you try these on? He couldn't even get that. Like, I don't know if I was just like stressed, so I was tight knitting.
Well, how many stitches?
Well,
48.
48.
Probably. No, they need at least 56.
Okay, so here's what I did instead. I did 48 here with the size US 3 all the way down, which is what I typically do for DK weight socks.
Size 3 is pretty small for DK.
It's small. And so what I did now is when I get to the actual body of the foot, so I still do a size 3 for the ribbing, and then I go to size 5.
I think I do 4s all the way.
Yeah.
Wait till you see all these socks. You're going to die.
I'm so excited. I remember you going on that huge
I was
craze
on
with
it,
DK weight socks.
They were the ones with the center was garter.
Yeah, Rye
Right.
by Tin Can Knits. So then I cast on another pair because I was like, well, I really want to make a men's pair of DK weight socks, and these look massive to me.
No. They
So-
do look, but they're really
Don't they
cool.
look ridiculous? Like you'd think it would be this way around? No.
Well, I mean, Ben has big feet.
Well, I can't decide if I want to give these to Benny or if you think Dad would like them.
You know, he doesn't like my hand-knit
I
socks that I made,
know.
but if you make them,
I know.
they're so special. But he only wears them in the house.
I don't care.
I know. I'm always like, they're so cool. Why don't you wear? I mean, DK are hard.
DK,
to
they're
put in
really
a
meant for like house.
House socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would love. You know how much he loves.
So these might be for Dad. I'm gonna have someone try. They look ridiculous. Look at how big this looks.
Dad has big feet though too.
I know.
Oh,
Well, and I haven't blocked
I'm
these
back.
yet. Oh, she figured it out.
I probably dropped a million stitches in between. Okay, go ahead.
But so anyway, so this is our Midnight Mayhem colorway.
Love.
And same thing, I did 3 for the cuff. Hopefully he'll be able to get his foot in. I think he will. There's a lot of stretch there.
I think his ankles aren't huge.
No, but you still have to get your whole foot into it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, so this was our Midnight Mayhem DK weight sock set. I just love, these are like Halloween-y colors, like outside of our Halloween collection, the Coraline one. Mom woke up inspired. Was it the last time I was home? You were like, I have these 2 ideas for these brilliant colors.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know, but you did,
I
and
love them.
I'm obsessed with them.
And people are
Eating them up.
They love them.
Yep. So Midnight Mayhem, Trick or
I
Smell
think
My
it's the other
Feet.
way.
No, Midnight Mayhem is this one.
Oh, you're right. The lighting is so weird.
Yeah.
And Smell My Feet was I think that is the most brilliant name.
Agreed.
And it was the morning Instagram group.
It is really fun because they often get the sneak peek of the colorways.
They always do.
Yeah.
So
And
they
as you
help
can
me
tell,
name them.
this is blocked. This is not blocked.
I love them.
Me too. This pair is done, but I only brought one. this pair I have one more sock to knit, which I'm excited about because I love having a DK weight sock on
You
my nails.
do. You love.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, they're just easy to work with.
They're quick. So quick. And then I'll show this one too because we are doing a huge major restock today of all of our Halloween. Well, of 3 of our major Halloween collections.
Yeah, they really are the most. They just are.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Oh, Beetlejuice was one.
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas was a good one.
Yeah,
that was where we got
Little
the
Shop of
mayor.
Horrors, which they're still in the shop. I just didn't do a huge restock.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're still there. You can still get them.
But this is Portal from the Coraline, from this year's Coraline collection. DK weight socks, blueberry waffle pattern.
I love the mint with it.
I know. And
So
this is the
happy
official
with
sock
that.
kit. So like sometimes with my DK weight socks, like for the buttons one, I pulled a blueberry scrap that I had, like, and I always feel bad because I'm like, I just have all these scraps to use for heels toes, but it's not always what we pair with them. So anyway, this mint comes with it. This colorway is glorious. I love it so much.
It's my favorite this year.
Yeah.
Although, oh my god, well, we'll talk about them.
I love like the deep reds that are incorporated in with the purple and the mint. It's just so good.
I just love the mint mini with it because the mint is like the last color and it just pops it right out.
Totally.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna show my sweater next and then we're gonna talk about the winter solstice box and the pattern that I'm working on.
Perfect.
For that.
Okay.
So my sweater is Mastia. Baby Cocktails, but who is Baby Cocktails? People are screaming. I'm so sorry.
I do think it's Isabel Kramer.
Isabel Kramer.
Okay. I'm so sorry for the crinkling. Does it not say it right there next to
No,
it?
it just says Baby Cocktails.
It's so cute.
So cute. Hard to see because I'm really cheap and I don't use a color printer. But, oh, I didn't stop. I literally can't see. Okay. It's beautiful. So bottom up, one piece, these mock cables. You're not, I totally forgot. Like now I have to work on this.
Here, I'm going to put it up close.
Here.
And you can talk on it.
And it's the Tuxedo colorway and our non-superwash worsted. I love it so much. I am alternating skeins because it is worked back and forth, not in the round, so it's very easy with the pattern. I love it so much. Maybe this will be my Rhinebeck because it won't be super heavy.
Oh, totally. And a cardigan's perfect because you can take it on and off.
On and off, yeah. So I'm loving it. I have not picked it up in quite a while. Probably, I feel like I started it. I don't even know if I had it for the last podcast.
I can't remember.
I love it so much. But I have to admit, I'm into quick grab and knit, not
Totally.
like heavy focus. So, and not like cumbersome. And I think it's because of all the stitching. Like stitching isn't grab and go for me at all, especially the things that I stitch, which we don't show stitching here anymore because I do a floss tube with Rachel from Treehouse Knits, which if you haven't been watching, go watch. They're super fun.
And that community has turned into something really like solid and amazing.
Yes,
too.
so we have, and now we're dyeing fabric, which is huge. So yeah, so stitching for me is never grab and go. It's always, I'm
How
a big
could it be?
sampler stitcher. If I'm doing a small, then it's a little more grab and go. But for me, it's like knitting in the car, knitting with, like yesterday, you were so late coming in. It was fantastic.
An hour and a half.
I just knit the whole time. Knit and I'm listening to Katie Couric's autobiography.
Oh, I was going to ask you what you're listening to.
It's for my book club. We're reading.
Wait, I thought you weren't doing a book club anymore.
No, I come and go.
Okay.
Come and go. We had stopped for the pandemic.
Right.
And now we're back. I haven't made it because every time we're in Vermont. Every single Sunday.
Oh, go figure.
Or coming home and then we get home and then my brain can't do it.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, so I'm listening to it. The interesting part is I'm also watching the morning show on Apple TV.
Oh wow, so you've got a lot of...
So it really, it's interesting, and it makes me say the morning show is pretty spot on.
Oh yeah, I would
Pretty
say
spot
so.
on, which I kind of thought that, but
Yeah.
it's good. I am a Katie fan. I've always really liked her, and I think it's gonna get even better. It's good for sure. Has it like sucked me in? No, it's a great book to listen to. I don't think I'd like to read it. I think I'd get bored.
For me, any autobiography, unless it's someone with historical significance,
She's
always gonna be. She is, but it's not like she wasn't a war hero. Do you know what I mean? Like those things where they've really done some really heroic things, or survived like these.
Yes,
Not that I
agree.
want people to be suffering or anything like that, but like those are the books that can really grab you because there's a lot of animosity, there's a lot of ups and downs, and she doesn't scream to me.
But it's interesting, the characters and how she's pretty blunt about who they are and how they are.
Oh, interesting.
So that part I'm finding very interesting.
Yeah, I could see that.
She is a smart woman who I just admire.
Oh.
So it's good. But, okay, as long as we're talking books here.
Okay, because I want to talk about mine too.
Yeah, a little side note. We are huge readers. I'm sad that I've lost my summer reading. Like, I'm back to reading before I fall asleep, and I just can't seem to fit it in. There's so much I want to do.
You know, I feel the same way.
I know, and it's killing me because I miss my books. But I am listening to audiobooks a lot, and I'm kind of getting better at it. Katie's is super easy to listen to. It's like listening to a podcast for me.
Yeah.
But I'm reading the new Stephen King. Don't shut it off. Oh my God. We are huge. You aren't, but Dad and I.
I've never read a Stephen King book.
Oh my goodness. Dad and I are huge Stephen King fans. I talked about this somewhere else, maybe on the Floss Tube. I have been reading Stephen King since, I'm not sure if it was middle school age. I mean, I always read like things that I shouldn't have read at a very young age. So there's a good chance I read him in middle school because I've always been a huge reader. High school for sure, college for sure. But the college years got dicey, his writing. I was like, this is just pushing it too far for me. It kind of dropped off. It got really gory, really, I just talk about Pet Sematary. I just couldn't do it. I was just like, shut that down. Like, no. But in the recent years, I've started to really like him again, except for the length of his books.
That's why I can't do it. I refuse.
So long. This one isn't, though. I don't think. I don't know. I'm at 50%. Only reading at night, so it can't be.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that.
I think it's normal. So the name of it is Fairy Tales. Dad and I are loving it. Loving it. The writing is fantastic. I know a Stephen King book from a mile away. I would know.
By the way he writes.
Yeah, I would know that this was his. His writing in this one, I feel like there's a little bit of a shift. It's very, I'm going to use the word elementary. I don't know. Like it's like
palatable.
And it's very just easy.
Okay.
It's very simple writing. I'd be curious if anyone else is reading it, if they feel that way. I feel like there's been a shift where it's even just easy. It's just so simple to read.
Right.
Could be there's not a million characters.
And isn't that kind of what he's...
Oh, yeah. There's one that he had over 100 characters. I do 2 or less, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
One is my perfect. But anyways, it's so good. I'm loving it. Fairy Tales by Stephen King.
Is it scary at all?
No. I'm really relating it to the one about the Kennedy shooting and time travel.
Oh, right.
Now,
you guys did say that.
Yeah, it's not about time travel. It's not like it in that sense.
Yeah.
It's just the subject matter. It's just a good story.
Okay.
I mean,
that's good to know.
There's a few pieces. I hate to say this because then someone's going to be like, whoa, you think that's just a good story? It's probably more gruesome than I think. It's good. If you're a Stephen King fan, I think you'll love it.
I'm going to try that, and I also really want to read Salem's Lot next week.
Oh, me too. I have it ready to go.
I know. I need to.
It's scary.
I need to. I love that. I'm ready for that.
It's scary, and I still can see, and I saw the movie, but this vision came from the book.
Okay.
His writing is so good, like The Green Mile.
Yeah.
When I watched the movie, I felt like I had
what,
already
reading the
seen
book?
it.
Yeah.
No, I felt like I had already seen the movie
Wow.
because I visualized it exactly.
The way, yeah.
That's how good I think his writing is. But Salem's Lot, there's this one vision that happens that to this day freaks me out at night when I look out a window.
I'm so psyched
It's
to read
good.
it. Okay. What I am reading is The Once and Future Witches by
Ooh.
Alex E. Harrow. It's so good. A lot of characters.
A lot of characters.
Not a lot of characters, but like I am just now, I'm probably about 40% of the way through, and I'm just now like able to read the names without thinking like, okay, that's this person, that's this person. But there's only probably like 5.
Okay, as long as I can somehow relate them.
And you will eventually.
Okay, because I read the Poisonwood Bible, one of my favorite books ever.
Okay, I've never read it.
And it has 4 characters. I'm remembering, so there could be mistakes in here. 4 girls, and I want to say either all their names start with the letter A or
Oh, come on.
I know, or 2 and 2. But I tried reading it like 3 times, and I'm like, I just can't do this. I can't.
And this is one of
remember
your
the 2.
favorite books of all time.
Well, finally, the last time I read it, I wish I still had the actual book. Something clicked in my brain where I could say, well, say like it was Abby and Anna, and I had to remember like who was youngest. Well, it was Abby because B comes before N.
That's so much work.
But I'm really good at that. Like that's a natural flow for my brain. So I want to say either 4 were A's or say 2 A's, 2 B's. Or
why would a writer do that to its readers?
I don't know, but it's such a good book. It's such a good book. I could read it again.
I'll put it on my list. But for next month,
yeah.
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
I want to be
We're
scared.
reading it as a family.
Yeah.
Ben already read it though. Did he finish it?
He did. Yes, he just finished it. I'm psyched.
It's good. It's good. Okay.
So
That was just our little book review because we are readers.
a little reading tangent on
Yeah. So, our last box of the year,
Yes, Precious Parcels.
box, is our winter one. And we asked our dear friend Rachel if she would like to design a Selbu-like mitten because she loves the whole Scandinavian piece. She went to Norway.
Yeah.
She's just totally into it and she's really good at it.
Yeah.
And she jumped at it. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna do
Yay!
it. So came up with the colors we're going to use. Or asked her what she was thinking for colors. She told us. And she sent me, just so I could get it knit, for the box, for the promotion. I can't talk. I really can't talk. Just a quick, this is the pattern as is, just so I could get knitting.
Yeah.
You guys,
Gorgeous. Oh, there we go.
There.
Oh no, my face. Go away, face.
it's still good. Okay, isn't it? So, I'm sorry, that's the front.
Here, let me,
I feel like this hand is maybe not.
there we go.
It's so fun.
It's beautiful. So you said this is the front?
That's the back.
This is the back. So this is the inside of your hand.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Isn't
gosh,
it
you guys.
beautiful. The Latvian braids, the silhouettes. It's
I am in heaven. I finally, we talked about this morning on the or the Knit 24 Instagram. I finally put the tape down over the pattern. I need to put the tape above the row I'm working on, and it's magic. Oh my gosh. So this piece here, this took me forever just because I was like, just couldn't seem to focus, and now I feel like I'm flying. And I did this while watching
Handmaid's Tale.
Because it's back. And I did not think I was going to be able to watch it, and it's so, I cannot wait for tonight.
I know.
I think we'll eat early.
Yeah.
And start early because I want to watch 2 episodes, if it's okay with Justin. Okay, So this is part of the box along with so many other good things.
Yes. So you're also going to be getting a beautiful journal. You're also going to be getting a luxurious container of hot chocolate, which is like vegan, gluten-free. It's beautiful.
It's not your Swiss Miss.
No shade on Swiss Miss.
Because that's usually what's in my cabinet. But this is not that.
You gotta have some Swiss Miss.
You do.
But when you're going for decadence and luxurious, you're gonna want this.
Yes.
You're also going to be getting a stitch marker. Or maybe a program. I can't remember. I don't have the whole list of things, but it is going to be just very cozy, tucked in.
All for you. Don't share with anyone.
No.
This is your precious parcel.
Your precious.
The sad part is it's limited.
We'll only be listing 50 because we only have 50 of the journals.
Yeah, so we have to do that, and a lot of people want it, so it's gonna be sad. But
we are going to be listing them the first week in October, so just make sure you have your eyes peeled on our newsletter, sign up for our newsletter, and our Instagram feed.
Yes.
Because as I start to get all the pieces in, and
you can take pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. Now, Rachel, we haven't discussed when, but I think she will be releasing this pattern later on in the winter. And we can, that's something we can provide yarn for if you miss it. But yeah, hopefully everyone that wants it will be able to get it. It's gonna be, we can't even get it.
I know.
Makes me a little sad. It's okay. It's okay. But it's gonna be one of those, like, if you have a knitter in your life that you have no idea what to buy for Christmas, oh my gosh, I feel like this would just be a box of heaven for a knitter.
Yeah, it really, I just feel like they all have had their own little, like,
niche.
Yeah, and like last month's or the last box, the scent that Martha came up with, the mulling spices, is so good, and I ordered us each one because I was like, I need. So anyways, they're super fun to put together. Keep your eyes peeled for the first week in October for when we list them. And
yeah, you've done such a beautiful job curating. All I do is dye the yarn. So for this, you'll get a 50-gram skein of, I haven't named them yet, the blue and then vanilla bean.
And then we are going to be adding, we're going to have a drop down on our website where you can add on a skein of mohair if you so wish, because the pattern will also offer the option to have a mohair lining on the inside.
Yes.
So you don't have to add that to your box. We don't want to add that extra financial burden, because a lot of people, like, I don't know how
you might have mohair, and honestly, the mohair you can put in there can be like an imperfect one, or a,
because it's a lining.
I know. I think I'm gonna design like a bright pink to go in it. It's so fun to line them because you only see a little bit.
Right, and maybe we'll have a few different colors that you can add on. But again, there's so many people that probably have a half a ball of mohair, so we don't want to make it like totally astronomical.
Because it's going to be probably our priciest box yet.
Yeah.
Without that, but it will be included in the pattern and an add-on option.
Yeah.
Thank you for remembering that. I forgot.
You're welcome. So, okay, do you have any other knitting projects that you wanted to
No
share?
more knitting projects.
Okay. I would really like to talk about this book.
I would really like you to talk about this book and leave it behind.
Our friend Charlotte Stone.
Charlotte, you knocked it out of the park.
Yes, generously sent us an advance copy of this glorious book. A lot of our friends have gotten an advance copy. Oh my Lord, I believe it's available now on Amazon. But do you know, when it was on pre-order, it was number one in the fabric and textiles new releases. It was number one before.
Is that the only place you can get it? Or can you
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
First, what I would do is check right to her. I don't know if she's selling it.
I want to say I checked, but all right, per usual, I ran out of space on my card. But okay, so the most amazing collection of colorwork socks. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick flip through because I really think great gift for any sock knitter in your life as the holidays are approaching, or a birthday. So look at all of those glorious designs there. That's a quick
What do you
sneak peek.
think if we like, because part of the joy for me was opening it and not knowing what was in it.
I'm going to show two.
That's what I was going to say. Why
pick
don't we
two
show one or
patterns.
two? Because I loved the surprise, and that's beautiful. They're all beautiful.
They're so good. So these.
Oh yeah.
Blooming lavender.
Like so, like wintry, foresty.
Glorious. Love those.
Yep.
Let's see here. They're honestly also
They're
good.
also
Love. Oh my gosh. There are so okay, I'm gonna pick three because I love these are oranges.
Okay. She's just the best colorwork sock designer.
Like look. See,
I knew nothing about this. I got to Chelsea's a couple weeks ago and I was like, what is this? And it's because you do like all our correspondence now, which is so nice for me to not have to worry about it. What are those? I really liked those.
ones?
I love them, but I keep going.
I feel like I love the mushrooms one, but the one I wanted to show next was, hopefully I didn't pass it, the chickens. There they are.
Oh, yes.
The chickens. And y'all, these are just like a handful of our favorite, like
They're all my favorite. When I looked at the book,
good.
I know, I just want to play.
They're so, and there's a pattern for every person
Everyone.
in your life.
I was just going to say
Like
the
whether
same
it's
thing.
food or animals or just a really like great design. There's something for every, look at the, okay, sorry, last one. But look at these cherries
Oh, I know.
right here. Like, look at that.
They're so good.
Y'all.
So good.
Charming Colorwork Socks by Charlotte Stone.
Keep it at the number one. Keep
Make
it
it number
number one on Amazon.
Let's do
Is that
it.
impossible?
I think so.
Okay, go for
Because
it.
they're all categorized.
Oh, okay, do it.
Maybe it was fiber and textiles. Anyways, she's also Stone Knits on Instagram, at Stone Knits. Follow her if you don't already, which
I've been following her forever, and I can't remember how I knew of her, but she was on that Norway trip that I was supposed to go on. Remember that Norway trip?
yes, of course.
It's the one thing that I kick myself. I should have done it.
Another opportunity. Will
I
come.
know.
So anyways, had to give a shout out. Thank you, Charlotte, for trusting us to review this book.
Yes, it's
Holy moly, we've
yeah.
got our hearts set on a lot of aspects. Yeah,
Especially now that I'm loving color work again. Do you want to show those sweaters?
I do. Speaking of people that we love so dearly and are so talented in colorwork design, Natalie. So I had shown this last time we podcasted. This is my mini mint.
You need to put a picture here of the girls in them because they're priceless.
Well,
It's,
I'll do another slideshow.
these are heirlooms. These never can be.
Yes.
They
will
need
never
to
be
be
given
like
away.
somehow preserved.
This is the one that Natalie made for Lily.
Natalie.
And Natalie, one, thank you. Holy moly. I also totally forgot to send her the pictures. I'm just realizing that I told her I was going to.
Natalie, we are the worst lately. I feel like we are very irresponsible friends when it comes to Natalie lately.
I know.
It's not okay. It's
not
unacceptable,
okay.
Natalie.
I will set, well,
We're
they're
gonna
coming
make up
down
for it.
and we will get pictures. But, so, this is the one that she designed for Lily. Oh my gosh, Lily, she was obsessed. She was like, that's mine?
And can I tell you, Lily is not obsessed with hand knits. Unless
At all.
I feel like she's changing a
She
little.
is.
Because she even asked me to make her a sweater, I
Mhm.
think, the last time I was there, which of course.
Here, do you want to hold this one and I'll
Yes.
hold?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I will. Look at.
And so I need to go look to see if the pattern is released yet. If not, it's going to be very soon.
I feel like. Yeah, I don't know, but
It looks like we're.
I know. Look, this is going to be our screenshot. How do you make that happen? Look at. We look like. Looks like they're cardboard, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like a little cardboard cutout. So anyways, the pattern is coming out if it is not already. I will link below all of the things that we talk about per usual, but yes.
And, okay, I'm pretty sure this is all of the yarn from last year's Advent stocking.
That sounds right.
Yes. if you by chance were like, oh, I never got to make the stocking, now I'm not, and you've got all that yarn, I have a feeling you have enough to make an adult version.
Yeah, the Meriment.
Meriment.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And I just love the playfulness.
They're just so perfect.
They're honestly beyond perfect.
Mhm.
They really are. And Natalie is the most prolific knitter I know.
And designer.
And designer, of course, but she probably knit this like 3 times already. Adult version, like holy cow. So we should say Natalie of Remembrance's Pottery.
Yes.
And honestly, like her knitting is off the charts, but her pottery through the roof.
Come on.
Okay, just
Come
so you know
on.
that. We love you, Natalie.
Love you, Natalie.
You're the best.
Okay, I feel like that has ticked all of the boxes besides these things that we
Yes.
obviously need to talk about.
And then we want to talk about, so just see, I'd like a refresh for
Maybe with my
the Halloween. So I just restocked all the Halloween. And what we focused on was the Hocus Pocus line, the Practical Magic line, and the Coraline line.
Correct. So like very
And-
witchy.
Very witchy. And then forgetting about candy corn. Is this one candy?
Oh, that looks like jumping.
Yeah, this, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold please.
Let us organize ourselves.
And as when I say restocked, it means micro sets, which are these, which is enough for a full pair of socks. I feel like we can't say that enough.
I know.
Because obviously not everybody watches, not everybody hears, so we say it everywhere we go. You use this for your heels, toes, and cuffs. And this, and when I say cuff, I mean about a 1-inch cuff, not a 2.5-inch cuff.
Right.
Cuff, a 1-inch cuff, and up to about a size 9 women's,
Yes.
depending on your pattern. Obviously, if you do a cabled, it's going to take more. That might be a little.
Yeah, just kind of use your knitter knowledge to kind of gauge.
Yes.
But a vanilla sock, 1-inch cuff,
1-inch cuff.
up to a US size 9, women's 9.
Yeah,
foot.
I always have leftover, and I do about an 8.
Yeah.
So, candy corn. We are also doing pumpkin pie, candied apple. These are all our really staple fall colors that people love. Vintage fall
Love it.
comes in all the things. Now, candy apple isn't a sock set. It's just candy apple.
Right.
Just so you know. And same with,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think pumpkin pie might be with a vanilla bean.
That could be. And I feel like these skeins are good to have like in stash for heels, toes, and cuffs for things.
Everything. I love these colors so much. And then cornucopia was very popular last year.
I knit a pair of socks out of cornucopia for Benny.
I was gonna say, I hate to do like, oh, it's a more manly color. It's
Right, because really what defines a color?
I
But
know. I struggle with that. But if you have someone in your life who, like a guy that just likes colors that are very traditionally, I think that's it for like the across the board, just fall, not really themed,
Right.
just that. So, but then we have, we gotta talk about the sale that you're getting.
Oh,
together.
yeah, yeah,
Forgot
yeah.
about that. So, okay, so for Hocus Pocus, again, in all of the weights and all of the combinations. So that's Mary. I can't, it's like pitch black.
I
Is that
know.
Sarah?
No, that's Jilly.
Oh,
Sarah? Is that one?
Sarah. Where's Winnie? Winnie, my favorite, because of our Winnie girl.
Mini baby. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys all kind of know this is just a quick and Hocus Pocus with that zingy green that I love.
Honestly, I might need to snag Hocus Pocus
I
for
know.
next month.
I know. Well, you and Kristen need to pick your colors because you're going to watch the Hocus Pocus 2 together when you're away. I'm going to watch it at the same time.
You should come with us.
No, just call me when you do it.
Okay, perfect.
Call me when you do it. Now, I feel like I need to, I have so much to do. So much to do. Okay, so then we have Practical Magic, which I think has gone right up there for me as
One
a
of our-
great
yeah.
Halloween movie. Jilly Bean. Is this one Jilly Bean or is this one Mary? That one's
That's
Mary.
Mary.
Sorry, girl, guys.
It's just very dark down
It's
here. Which seems
okay.
ridiculous, but it is.
So that one was Mary. Sorry
was
about
Mary.
that. Mary. I love Mary.
I do too.
I don't love dyeing Mary because she's pretty intense, but I love her, so I'm willing to do it. Jelly bean.
Love.
Love. I love Sally
I do
Owens.
too.
It's such a simple, it's really not reading.
No, it's like a bright green speckle.
Speckled. I know. Helps a little, but not a lot.
It's just getting, oh, there we go. There it is.
There you go. Perfect. I love it.
Love it.
Practical magic, which I just love so much. And then I'm saying this about all of them, the aunts I think is fantastic. Oh, Coraline. Oh, and then of course the Coraline series this year's, which I love. Coraline, again, all the bases. This one has become very popular, and I
Jumping
love it.
Mouse Circus.
Jumping Mouse Circus.
I need to knit something with that.
Well, and the thing I love, like, these all depict the movies, but they're not like, they don't scream Halloween.
No.
They just scream.
I mean, there are a handful in here that do, and that's why I love them. But yeah, they're just solid colors. That's Portal. The one. So here, let's do this.
Love. Oh my God, I love dyeing Portal. Again, it takes a little longer, but I love it.
You get the idea.
And then we have buttons.
Buttons. And that is actually a good read on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, so just know we've kind of restocked the shop with those. Christmas is next. Holy cow. And again, we've got some really solid Christmas colors in the past that are just, I think we'll talk. Yeah, they're just staples. Christmas Vacation was one of my favorite.
Love. And I still have not knit with a lot of those colorways,
Yeah,
so I'm
really
planning on
good.
doing that this year.
Yeah, really good. Okay, go.
Okay. We are also so excited to be restocking our stitch markers and progress keepers by the amazing Owls and Orchids. Sierra, hello if you're watching this.
Hello, Sierra.
So we are going to be restocking these to, I have so much mucus just sitting right here. My voice is so gross. I'm so sorry.
Don't do what Lily does.
What does she do? Just
on the ground.
Oh, everywhere, honestly. Okay, let me just, I should have been better. So we're also going to be, before I show you the stitch markers, we're also going to be listing 2 different scented hand balms by Woolens & Co., who is Caitlin. We have Cactus Flower and we have Mint Julep. They're amazing. So these are gonna be in our Makers Market starting this week.
I feel like a lot of the stuff in the Makers Market is such great stocking stuffers.
For the knitter in your life. Amazing.
Or if you want to make a box up, you can make your own boxes with a lot of this stuff.
Totally. And we also have the same scents but soap, wool wash, and they smell so good. I've been actually using my Cactus Flower.
So is it soap and wool wash?
You can use it as soap.
Okay.
Caitlin has said that to me. She's like, I honestly use a wool wash bar for soap a lot.
I have one up by my sink and I do the same thing.
The scents are out of this world phenomenal. We are going to be listing these amazing little Notions pouches by,
these.
Oh my gosh, I always want to say Honey and Wool, but it isn't.
Nope. Fox and Honey.
Fox and Honey Fibers, thank you.
How did I know that?
I don't know, but I'm so happy you did because my brain is so like clogged. But look at how gorgeous these are.
Oh my gosh.
These little ruffles. Laura is so talented.
I have one on my desk. I
Same.
use it for my rings because I never, like I don't wear my rings.
I love. But it's okay if you don't wear your rings.
Oh, yeah, just with the work, with rubber gloves, it's like,
Not ideal. But I use mine for all my stitch markers, my Notions. It's truly always just right on my desk full of things. And as I'm sitting there knitting, I'll just pull.
Yeah.
So, but can also be great, I mean, anywhere.
Anywhere,
Kitchen, bathroom.
bedside.
For little kiddos, if they need like little, anyways.
Yeah.
We're gonna be listing those as well. We also have a small handful, not very
they're
many.
so sweet. I saw those the other day.
I know, of these
might need
sweet, again, Owls and Orchids. I don't know if you're gonna get a good sense for this, but it's a potted plant. So it's just a little progress keeper slash stitch marker because it is a circular, I can't think of the word for this.
Oh yeah, I love that clasp.
Clasp, thank you. So you can use it as a stitch marker or a progress keeper. Works both ways, and that goes for all of Sierra's progress keepers. They can work as both. So now, let's see if I can work quickly enough.
Now, which ones are
these are the progress keepers. So the rainbow speckle.
Oh yeah, I love these.
And the purple speckles.
We went through these, so if
They sold out so fast.
They sold out so fast. That's why we got more. If you missed out on these, they're so wonderful.
And again, stocking stuffer.
Yeah. I love having a little marketplace. We also still have a few t-shirts left in there.
Yep, we've got
Forgot
some
about
t-shirts.
those.
I am so excited for our sweatshirts to
I
come
am
in. We did a
too.
pre-order, so unfortunately they're not open anymore.
Did we get any extras? I can't remember.
Maybe a small hand. I can't remember.
I can't
either.
remember.
Where are the rainbows? Purple progress keeper. Maybe they're over here. Rainbow markers.
I
okay.
love these.
So,
And these are exclusive to our shop. Am I
they
right
are
about
exclusive to our shop. Oh, of course the battery's gonna die on me. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh my lord.
Oh, and you'll have pictures of them.
I'll have pictures. I'll do my best. It's really hard to show these, but this is a set of, there we go, stitch markers.
And they have the knit stitch on them.
Yep,
They're really
knit
hard to see.
stitch.
Oh, they're so cute.
So this is the rainbow collection. We also have a purple gradient collection,
I love them
which
both.
was the one that kept falling out of my hands. So of course now they're all wibbly wobbly.
Love.
But just really, really fun. And of course we have progress keepers that can accompany them. We've got the rainbow and the purple. Let's see how long it takes the camera to focus this time.
And the rainbow's kind of an iridescent look.
Yes.
Would you say?
Yes, I would
Okay.
say so.
Oh, they're just beautiful.
I love them. So they will be restocked.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say last thing shop-wise, because oh my gosh, this is a long podcast.
Is it? I'm not paying attention.
I think it's kind of long.
We can cut some out.
We are doing a big, like, discounted update this week because we've got a lot of seconds that we want to get
Yeah.
cleared out of the shop, and
We have a bucket, so we've talked about it before. Either I've put the wrong color on, like this was supposed to be Whoville, and it's not.
but it's glorious.
It's better than
though.
Whoville. Yeah, so it's a lot of that, like where I accidentally put the wrong color, or it just didn't work the way I wanted it to,
Right.
or I'm designing new colors and that's not the one I'm going to use.
Right.
So you're going to go ahead and make like sock sets and.
Yeah.
And I think because it's such a variety, it won't be able to be like an individual.
Yeah, I really have to assess and see if I'm going to be able to take photos of them all, or if it's going to be more of like a mystery. But if you are looking to purchase some discounted yarn, these are perfect add-ons.
Yeah.
Because it adds almost nothing to the shipping cost. So
It adds nothing. That adds nothing. Yeah.
just a thought as you're perusing, if you are perusing.
Yeah. So it might be like bags of 2 mystery skeins, or sock set mystery, or
Totally.
yeah. It's going to be a lot, and it's going to be really fun. We do this probably about twice a year because
Yeah.
it's a big time thing
It is.
for you. So yeah.
The battery died.
The battery died before we said goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was
Thank
so much
you.
fun. And
Start knitting. I feel like it's the time of year. I feel so inspired to be knitting right now and get cozy and
just do the dang thing.
do it.
Get those needles up. Get those hooks up.
Yeah, hooks too. I'm dying to crochet.
And hopefully we will see you at Rhinebeck,
Rhinebeck.
because I probably won't be able to podcast before then.
I doubt it.
So
So
if
we'll see you
if
there.
it's raining, if it's beautiful, we'll see you on the hill.
We'll see you on the hill.
All right, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.